When it comes to movies and visual art, I have a very strong stomach, and I consider myself to be pretty desensitized. I didn't find Salo very disturbing, and I love films such as Antichrist and Irreversible. However, if I were to watch something such as, say, The Notebook, Love Actually, or 27 Dresses, I would probably need a bucket to catch my vomit, shots of adrenaline for whenever I pass out, and a straitjacket sight on slit my wrists. Again, I simply cannot handle romance films or romantic comedies. Something about their sappy, idealistic faux drama does a number on my mental and physical health, and I pity the goddamn fool who considers them to be real films, much less anything along the lines of art. That's why I was so shocked by Richard Linklater's 1995 film Before Sunrise and just how great it is. While Richard Linklater isn't one of my favorite directors, he certainly is one who I have a lot of respect for. Tape and Waking Life both made it to my top 250 list, and I'll definitely be reviewing them at some point. If there's anyone who can nail a realistic romance film that doesn't pedal to a lowest common denominator of frail middle-aged women and 14-year-old white girls who've never actually been in a relationship, it will be him. Richard Linklater proved to me that there can be a romantic drama that doesn't feel like hackneyed escapist material for dumb people. I'm a screenwriter, director, and filmmaker in general, and the most romantic thing I've ever written is a poem scrawled in marker on a paper towel I wrote when I was crossfaded. And it fucking sucked. The film follows Jesse, played by Ethan Hawke, and Celine, played by Julie Delpy, as they meet on a train in Vienna, walk and talk after they disembark. The plot is fairly minimalistic and relies almost entirely on dialogue and a brilliantly portrayed chemistry the characters and their actors have. There's never a moment in this film that felt contrived or pulled out of the asshole of Richard Linklater's heart. These are smart, realistic characters brought together by chance who decide to take advantage of the magnetism they feel, even if it's just for a single night. Did I cry? No, but my heartstrings were sufficiently pulled, and that normally doesn't happen unless something horribly tragic or ethereally beautiful happens in a film. Usually, I'm not that easily manipulated, but there were a few scenes that really stood out to me. The scene in the music sampling booth where the two are trading looks is brilliantly staged and tense, building the chemistry the two have with no dialogue whatsoever. The fake phone conversation at the bar, which revealed the fact that their night of romance would be just that, a single night, was devastating and understated. The philosophical conversations between the two, a staple of Linklater's writing, were engaging and naturalistic. Before Sunrise represents a maturation of Linklater's work. The writer-director's previous films, Slacker and Dazed and Confused, were coming-of-age comedies which essentially acted as nostalgic time capsules. Before Sunrise is Linklater's first film which had realistic characters speaking sensible but engaging dialogue in an environment that wasn't half-baked or overly reliant on nostalgia. Overall, Before Sunset is probably the greatest romantic film ever made, even though that's not saying much. It's like saying that Rampage is the best Uwe Boll film, except, obviously, Before Sunrise is infinitely better. It's engaging, subtle, and doesn't pander to an audience full of absolute dolts simply looking for an escape or something saccharine and uplifting. It is a truly great film and merits a score of 9 out of 10.